When is the last time you actually studied? And no, I'm not talking about opening your book, reading it a bit, but actually understanding the concept and studying. Be honest with yourself. Because for me, I don't even know when the last time was. And I think that really reflects in my grades lately. And because I keep getting bad grades, I'm getting unmotivated to even study. And I think, what's even the purpose of me studying? But that is obviously not the good mindset. So I hope in this video that I can help you and myself with switching mindsets and actually getting studying done again. How does your room look right now? Is it messy? Because I think 90% of the people who are watching this, their room is messy. And I think that's one of the reasons why you can't log in, because be honest with yourself. Can you just focus when your room is a mess and just on your desk or is makeup laying around or anything or snacks? How can you focus then? So write it down. First, clean your room when you're done watching this video, or pause the video. I don't know if you just saw this mess, but I'm going to start a timer to show you that cleaning this takes 5 minutes. So look at this, and maybe it takes a little longer for you, but it really doesn't take that long. Okay, so you see this? We'll get right back. I finished, and it's 6 minutes and 30 seconds. It did not take 5 minutes, but 6 minutes and 30 seconds. You doom scroll way longer, so a bonus for me was that I found 30 socks stuffed between my bed and my blanket, and I've been wondering for days where all my socks went. So a win is a win, guys. Great, now that you cleaned your room, do you know which test you have next week? Because I don't. Oh wait, I do. Anyways, I don't even know which date. So write everything down. When you have your test, when you want to study. I will go a bit deeper into planning later in this video, but just write everything down. Also important events, because if you don't know when you're working, when somebody's birthday is, that's all stuck in your brain. And if you just write it down, you can also just forget it and you can just check it. Next, and the last thing on decluttering your mind and just your space, is journaling. If you don't have a journal, that's okay. Just write it down in your notebook. But why are you not studying? What's holding you back? Is it that you got a bad grade? Is it that you just think you can do it? Really, but think about it. Really think about it. And then write that on the left side of your notebook or your journal. And then on the right side you write, can you control it? Can you do anything about it? Because if it's out of your control, you can just better let it go. So now that we've switched your mindset and decluttered your space, we're starting with the hardest part. And I actually already said it, starting. This is really the part that I struggle with. I just can't start. I tell myself that I will do it, but I never start studying. And I did my research, and some tricks that you can do that help starting are not that many, but there are things, so guys, don't lose hope. First is starting with something really small, I'm just going to mark these things and then I'm done. But your brain hates unfinished tasks, so you will just keep going. Also, This is kind of similar, but when you're laying in bed, doom scrolling, think I'm going to count to 3 or to 5, but I think it's better to count to 3 because you have 2 less seconds of like hating it, and think then I'm going to get up, grab my book, and start studying. 3 seconds. You can't even like change your mind in 3 seconds. Oh, you can, but you know what I mean. So yeah, do that. I think this is also a really big thing for people that they say, I can't study, I can't focus, like I can never focus, so why would I study? And trust me, everybody can focus, even if you think you can't. Tips for focusing is that you didn't hear before, because the Pomodoro method, I think everybody knows it, but personally it doesn't work for me. I just like to lock in for a long time, but starting that lock-in is for me hard, and also keeping my focus in the start. So how can you keep your focus? Scientists have proven that just moving your body before like a test or studying helps you perform and focus better. So if you just do a quick workout, it doesn't have to be something very complicated. You can even just jump a few times before studying. You will do better. You can also do this before a test, but yeah, I don't know if it's practical. Also, gum. I think it's also scientifically proven that if you chew on gum while studying, or even when doing also a test, your focus is better. But I just hate it that my school won't allow it to chew gum during a test, because it is really proven that you perform better. And girl, if you're listening to music while studying, that's maybe one of the reasons that you can really lock in. And I know you like listening to music, and maybe you do lock in, but your brain can't multitask. So, or your brain is focusing on the studying, or your brain is focusing on the music. And when something gets hard, your brain is going to focus on the music, trust me. So, if you want to stop listening to music while studying, try to just slowly build it down. So first you're going to start with normal music, then you're going to start with music without voices. I think that's a great thing. I do when I can't start to study. I do listen to classical music, but you can also just listen to ocean sounds or something like this. And if you're really locked in when I'm doing math and I'm listening to classical music, I always put it out because I'm like, it's too much. I just want to focus on math. And lastly, I think a lot of people have told you this, but you really need to do it, and that is just put your phone in another room when you're going to study. All the distractions need to go away. I always throw my phone behind me on my bed, and I just don't search for it until I'm done studying. I don't know if that's the best method, but I do really think it's efficient. If you think you can study because people who study don't have a social life, oh my gosh, I am so annoyed by that. That's a common belief in my country, that if you study, you don't have a social life. Excuse me? I think someone who doom scrolls 24/7 has a screen time of 8 hours. Those people don't have a social life. And studying and having a social life can be perfectly balanced. And it is all about the balance, so that's the last thing I will be talking about. But how to manage that is just to plan everything out. If you have a really, really, really big test coming up, just spread all the material over a span of 2 weeks, because then it feels like barely nothing, and it feels like and everybody is stressing about how much they still have to study, and you're like, well, it wasn't that much, but that was just because you had 14 days to do it. but also plan fun things with your friends. Just plan to go swimming with them, plan to just hang out, just a lot of fun things, so you have things to look forward to, because that is so important. It's literally all about the balance. And when you're done with studying, just say, oh my gosh, now I can doom scroll without feeling guilty, or I can game, or I can grab my favorite snack. Just have a small reward system for yourself. Or when you have a test you've really not been looking forward to, and you've done it. It doesn't matter how you did it, it just matters that you studied for it and did your best. Reward yourself. Just get the thing that you've been wanting for a long time. Do something fun with your friends. It's really about rewarding yourself and planning, if it comes to balance.